What up? And welcome to this episode of Impart. Today, I'm going to. This might be a little different than what I usually do. I'm just going to kind of take you through my day with me of how like a normal day goes. I'm gonna head down to my parents, and my mom is supposed to be helping me with my hair and stuff. I'm gonna try to do something different and I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a minute. Like I've kind of had the same thing going on for the past few weeks, and I'm just ready to change it up, which I do quite often. If you like keep up with the channel, you probably have noticed that. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to my parents, get my mom to help me with my hair, and then I don't know from there. This is pretty much my only plans for the day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you don't mind, go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe. Like I'm trying to build this channel. I'm trying to do different things and stuff. And I really appreciate everyone that watches and helps me out. Comment too on this stuff. I'll answer you back. I don't have much going on in life, so I have plenty of time to answer the comments. So cool. Yeah, come with me and let's go. Okay, so I'm ready to head out. I just got some stuff together to take to my parents so that maybe my mother can help me come up with an idea of what to do with my hair. So yeah, here I go on an adventure. I'm try this again because apparently in between doing something I accidentally put the GoPro on time warp, and so I was sitting here basically talking to myself like I do a lot. Anyways, what I was saying is now I am headed down to my parents' house to get my hair did, and that I think might have been the reason that last time things went a little south on the filming department, because the GoPro also fell a couple of times prior to this. Anyway, so yeah, headed to my parents. Hopefully come up with some sort of idea to do with my hair, what little I have left and everything. I don't know. I consider this an art project. So I I don't know what to expect the outcome to be, but there will be an outcome. So that'll be cool. And I also discovered that once I got in my car, I'm also going to have to get gas before traveling back, or I might be walking, which would not be fun at all. Well, I don't know. Today's pretty nice. It's been like really super cold here lately, and it has become very nice in the past few days. So maybe walking wouldn't be that bad, but I don't know about walking like 23, 25, 37 miles, however far this is. I don't even know. I know it takes me about 15 minutes to get from point A to point B. I think legally it's supposed to take 30 some minutes, but well. Whoa, here we go. People stopping abruptly for no real reason. Thank you, GMC, for making me throw all my stuff into the floorboard. That's awesome. I love when all my stuff is slung around like a little rag doll, like a bitch that ain't paid her pimp. Anyway, yeah, so once I get there, I'll resume this. We'll see what happens. Alright, had a couple little setbacks. First, I forgot my phone, so I had to turn around, go back and get that, and then on the way out of the apartment the second time, I realized there's storage units directly across the street from where I live, and I made a phone call to see if they had any available, and they did. And again, I had to turn around, go back, check out the unit. But on an up note, I now have a storage unit to store things so I don't clutter up the living space anymore. like I have been doing the past few months. So that's cool. But now, finally, getting to head to my parents where I can try to get my hair did. And yay! Road trip. Cool. Almost to my parents. Here we are, about to be pulling up. Made this trip so many times in my life down here to their house. Little secret for you guys, so probably no surprise to a lot of you. I've been drinking for a little bit, and funny thing about my parents are they're really like strict, devout, cultish type people. Like religion and Christianity and shit, and they don't really like the boozing and the drugs and the promiscuity and stuff. But you know what? It's funny. We'll see if they even notice my condition or not. It'd be funny if they actually did notice. It was like, nah, you can't be here. You've been tasting the devil's pee-pee, or whatever they call alcohol in like church and stuff. But anyways, outside of that, I got the tools that I brought for the hair and stuff. So maybe between my drunken state and my mother's Christian state, we could like intermingle and create something pretty crazy. Well, anyways, here we are. Let's go see how this initial greeting goes. See if I can predict this. My mom will probably meet me at the door or outside and give me a hug and be like, I've missed you. Well, she doesn't really say meh, 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 meh. She just says, I missed you. Give me a hug and act like she's missed me and stuff, but she never really calls me or sends letters or texts or email. Every once in a while I'll get a text with like a Bible verse and shit that really doesn't mean anything to me. But I guess at least she's trying. I guess it's minimal effort. We like it. We accept it, I guess. You can't really choose your parents. You just get what you get. So, whatever. Anyways, not like I can choose my haircut or my hair, whatever is going on. Anyways, here we are. Let's see. They open the door. What happens? I don't know how long this will take. Looks like there's been some cleaning going on. Oh, here we go.
Sorry. I thought it wasn't locked. I need you to call my phone to it for me.
Okay, well, I have my first mission of the day, so I'm calling the phone to find it. And then we'll get back to the task at hand. What do you have there?
I'm working on my chicken pen.
Pretty nice four-wheeler.
Yeah.
Wonder where you got that at.
Somebody else's. It's nice.
Yeah, I imagine it is. Well, at least it's getting used.
Hey, that's as slow as it goes when I'm on.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Unless we're in a mud hole, then it's not going anywhere. It does look a little cleaner.
Yeah. I don't get it out. But
That's funny. About to try and start this process. Some of the things that I have are these beads. We have some wooden beads. I have some other like glass beads, rubber bands, super glue, which is going to come in very handy, and hair gel. And then I don't really know what's going to happen here, but as you can see, I need a change. So let's see what happens. here we go. This is what we came up with. So half of it is done, and now we're gonna move to the back half and get that finished. I'm trying to come up with names for this style. I don't know, comment below. Let me know what you think it should be called. I think like retarded is probably the word that comes to my mind, but who knows. And this is how it came out. Went back and redid the front part because, well, I kind of thought it looked dumb the other way, and this way looks so much better. So I'm gonna stick with this way. But yeah, and this is how I spent my Friday. Thanks to my mother. Now I have a beautiful hairdo that I am not ashamed to go out in public and let people see. The way it was before, I was kind of embarrassed about how it looked, but I think this is way better. So yeah, if you like this type of content, you know, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. Join me for my next adventure too. I don't even know what that's gonna be. I'll just wake up and figure it out whenever I wake up. So yeah, peace.